Good evening, guys and gals. If you've ever heard of the phrase happier than a pig, that would accurately describe me right now. This video is sponsored by American Enclosures, aka SOG Plastics. Brad was super cool and decided to send me some units. This one I received today. This one I received during my depression hiatus, so I kind of shafted him a little bit. Sorry, Brad. But I did want to include this on here for all of you chameleon and spider, lizard, frog, whatever. I don't know what you guys do with these things. But super cool little box. But anyway, again, video is sponsored by SOG Plastics or American Enclosures, and I'll explain the two names here in a minute. What we're going to do is we're going to give you a rundown of, and give you kind of an in-depth look at this enclosure and kind of go over it and see what you guys think. I'm going to tell you right now, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic enclosure. I really like it. I've been over this thing with a fine-tooth comb, and I have yet to see anything that I would do differently. So, without further ado, let's go over these two things here real quick. This is called the Bio Box, by the way. This is a 12 by 12 by 24. It's got a nice little plexiglass window here with the lock system on it. It also has the vents on the sides and back, and it also has the screen top for your heat lamp. It is a super cool little box, and it actually may make me get into something like that. I've been wanting some form of spider for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I think I might utilize that. Anyway, this here is your 4x2x1 enclosure. These start at $200 and they go up with the options that you choose. This is actually one of his 2022 models, which he has done some upgrades to and made some changes. And I really, really like this enclosure. Just to give you an idea, I did have a gentleman today ask me on Instagram what I thought as far as how their enclosures compare to American or Animal Plastics. I'm telling you, these are right there with Animal Plastics, but I'm going to tell you the biggest difference. Again, I had a guy reach out to me a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and he said that he is on month 12 and still has not received his Animal Plastics order. I did ask Brad today what his lead times were, and he assured me that they were at 2 weeks, and I'm going to go ahead and state 2 to 4 weeks from order till shipping time. All right, that is phenomenal, guys. Absolutely phenomenal. And this came today, like I said, FedEx of all things. I don't know if any of y'all heard. FedEx driver went out into the county and dumped his entire shipment of deliveries out in the woods. That happened like 2 or 3 days ago. So when I found out this was being shipped FedEx, I thought, well, there's my luck. My enclosure is probably out in the woods somewhere. But anyway, it did get here, and it came here perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with it, not a scratch on it. This does have standard glass in it, so the glass was fine. And like I said, not a scratch on it. So let's delve into some of the particulars, and I'm going to grab my phone here. Okay, first and foremost, we have little notches here on each corner. They can supply spacers for those of you that wish to stack your enclosures. And also, if you might have caught that little thing right there, for all of you that like to use the heat lamp, that is also an option. You can have the screen built into it right there. For those of you that don't, comes with the panel to close that off to where you don't have to have it. Okay, as stated, these are glass panels, not Lexan. They are aluminum rails, I believe. They are a form of metal, from what I see. Now, this is another one of the options. This little lock here, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go on record and say this is the coolest lock it's push pin. Okay, so you close it, pull your key out, locked. Okay, I'm sorry, but that's cool. I really like that. All right, back to the enclosure. We have the vents, side, back. Now, seeing as though my ambient temperature in my snake room now is about 74 degrees, the vents are going to work just fine. As you can see, pre-installed LED lights for the enclosures. That is cool. Now, let me try to do this without actually... Okay, you can barely see it, but let me see if I can tip this up. I'm sorry, guys. This is cut out for all of you heat tape people, and you can actually get a good look at it right here. It's got the groove built in for all of you that use heat tape. I personally will be using the Pro Products heat panel in it. That is the enclosure. One thing I really like, I love the lock. I love that it's glass. I like the notches because we will be stacking some enclosures here eventually. This panel, again, is an option. LED lights are an option. I really like the LED lights, guys. From what I see, that is metal. Okay, if I'm wrong with that, I will have that corrected, but I'm pretty sure that's metal. So all in all, again, locked. I love it. That is an awesome, awesome option. Okay, so 4x2x1 SOG/American Enclosures. I love it. I really do. I mean, all right, some of you are going to say, oh, of course he's going to say that because he's being sponsored. But guys, I'm going to tell you, if any of you know me, I don't care if you're sponsoring me or not. I'm going to tell you like it is. I like this enclosure. I really do. I think it is right up there with Animal Plastics. Now, with the biggest advantage is you ain't got to wait a year for your order. 2 to 4 weeks, guys. 2 to 4 weeks. What I'm going to do, I'm going to include the websites for SOG Plastics and American Enclosures in the description below. If you have any questions about it, give Brad a call. He'll be able to get them answered for you. And let him know, hey, saw the video on Mostly Snakes and wanted to check you guys out. Now, let's go into the reasoning for the two names. Brad did start out as SOG Plastics. I believe I did a product review on one of his enclosures a year and a half ago. All right. He is in the process of changing that over to American Enclosures. So the two websites, the SOG Plastics gives you a really good look at the products. He is in the process of building that American Enclosure website. I love it. I actually told him today that I think he should just use that, but he's having to fine tune the shipping, something with the shipping on the website. So once that gets all figured out, it's going to be American Enclosures. Guys, 100% back this product. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything that I would change. I think they do a great job there. And if they're doing 2 to 4 weeks, I don't see where you could go wrong, to be honest. The prices are right there with everybody else. The 2x4x1s start at $200, I believe. The 6-footers start out at $400, I think. And then the 8-footers start out at, I want to say $550. Check the website, AmericanEnclosures.com, to be sure. But for the money, guys, and for the time, absolutely phenomenal. Back them 100%. So, there is your product review. We do have more coming in. So, as they come in, we'll do some more reviews. Again, thank you very much, Brad Jarman with SOG Plastics American Enclosures for sponsoring this video. You give them a call, let them know. Mostly Snake sent me, and we'll go from there. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about it, drop it in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe. My analytics has shown that I think it's 63% of the people watching my videos are not subscribers. Do you guys really want me to go into another depression hiatus? I don't think you do. Hit subscribe, please, and hit like. That's all I'm asking. I'm doing this for you guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Appreciate it.